You've just come off the course, literally.
Yeah.
How was it?
It's in really good shape. The greens are rolling really nice, and I'm just really happy to be back on a golf course that I've seen before.
Now, you've played this course before. Was it in 2012?
Last year.
Last year.
Last year, the LET after Gold Coast went to New Zealand, and I stayed here in Melbourne and played here, Royal and Metropolitan.
Now, you've got fantastic memories of the Sandbelt after 2012, and you've had a great start to the year with the Bahamas win this year. You must be confident going into this week.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think winning anywhere would give me a lot of confidence, but the fact that I keep doing it outside the United States is kind of bittersweet. You know, I've basically been coming over to Australia since I was a baby, so definitely a place I love visiting, and I do feel a little bit like home. I kind of know my way around, and you know, just the people are so welcoming, so it's hard not to feel like I'm at home.
Jess, how do you feel about this style of golf that you have to play here? Because it's obviously very different to a lot of the courses in America, probably more linksy style, because I just noticed yesterday it's quite bouncy out there. You're not going to be able to stop the ball, are you? Not too easily anyway.
I mean, the good thing about here is that even if you can't stop it on the green, you can still kind of run it up there, run it close, or you know, definitely having good yardages this week is going to be very important, and picking the right clubs and the right shots. You know, sometimes you're going to have to take a lower trajectory and run it in there. Sometimes you're going to try and hit it high into the wind and kind of stop it on the green. Honestly, it really just depends on the weather, how tough the golf course is going to play.
Steve?
Jess, just in a bit more detail, what did you make of your form last week up in Queensland?
My form.
Yeah.
I played really well. I hit a lot of good shots. You know, just a lot of putts didn't drop, which was tough. And you know, the greens were a little bit bouncy, and they're actually tearing the golf course up yesterday, and today they're ripping it all up. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like next year. But you know, I felt like I played really well. Just a couple of odd bounces here and there.
What is it seen as a big boost for American golf to have another American winner?
I would hope so. You know, it's always good to see American flags on top of leaderboards, being an American, and hopefully it inspires some young girls to pick up the game of golf and, you know, give it a go and see if they like it or not. And, you know, who knows what they're going to be in a couple of years' time. You know, it's good. It was very weird to see the name Woods on top of a leaderboard at a women's tournament. So, but it was nice. You know, it's good for her because I know what it's like to kind of have a big last name, and for her to not let it define her was awesome.
Have you had a chance to have a word with her about that sort of connection?
No, I haven't seen anybody.
Jess, you just referenced being another American winner. It moved you up in the Rolex Rankings, which means the win moved you up in the International Crown standings. Do you think about that week in and week out, or do you just kind of try to block it out?
I mean, I try and block it out as much as I can. You know, it's tough to move yourself up on Rolex Rankings because it depends on how they rate the field. So it's nothing really that I can do. Even if I have a good week, I have a chance of, you know, getting knocked out by somebody from a different tournament. So, you know, on that aspect, it's definitely tough to kind of influence it. But, you know, if I try and play as best as I can, hopefully I move up.
Yeah, you're a fiery competitor. I mean, you show that at Solheim Cup especially. What would it mean to you to make that team?
It's always a great honor to be representing the United States, you know, wearing red, white, and blue, and kind of just having your country on your shoulders, basically. It's something that, you know, it's basically indescribable. You feel a lot of pressure, but you feel a lot of excitement, and it's a lot of fun. So, you know, it would be great to make it, but it is going to be tough.
So you're making some pretty big swing changes, and it's already paid off with that win in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to make the swing changes yet also concentrate on putting together a good score now that the season's already started?
You know, we kind of implemented these swing changes also into my workouts. So, you know, I come off a golf course and I go to the gym and kind of work on it there as well, and which is very important for muscle memory. You know, having golf-related workouts is, I think, you know, key as well, because you train the same muscles you would be using when you're playing. And I think that that's what helped me kind of transition the changes a little bit easier. Not saying I still miss a lot of shots. You know, it still creeps in. It's going to take a while to really get it all out. But, you know, I'm happy with the way it's going, and we'll see.